want to do a part 3 on this church in Sardis, one of the 7 churches in Revelation. And if you've been tracking with me, in my last video, I was talking about a ministry that I used to work with and how this church reminds me of them. I still think there's some lessons for all of us to learn individually, but then also as churches or ministries. We're doing all this great stuff for the Lord, or we're going and, we're getting up in the morning, we're doing our devotions, we're praying and everything. We may go out and give the homeless some money, and we're doing all these awesome things, sharing the gospel, doing worship events, whatever. But when Jesus takes a closer look, even at Sardis, he says, you look alive, but you're dying. He tells them to wake up. And I had shared that story about this ministry that I was a part of. I wanted to share a little more on that, and hopefully it'll help me, it'll help you. So like this ministry that I was with, it's like they're doing all these things. They have made a name for them, and they've been around for like over 100 years and very well known. And just like us, we can get used to, being a follower of Christ and doing all these things, these works for him. But when we take a closer look, just like Jesus did to this church, it's that they were dying. And it's like a blind sight. You get blindsided. You think, oh, okay, I'm doing all these great things. And you get caught up in the things, and you even just forget the Lord. It just becomes like a machine. Like I said in my video, I really felt strongly because I happened to be in these scriptures, and I brought it before the leadership, and because I was like a leader too in my department, that I could hang up these signs with different scriptures and, to try to bring them back to, like I put remember, and try to get them to remind them of why they're doing what they're doing, because before you know it, you can start to look just like the world. And that's what I was seeing, And then there was these certain leaders that have the final say in how the ministries run. And then it's like, but you're running it almost like a business now, instead of being following the Lord, and it's his ministry, or like our lives are, for his glory. And everything should flow out of our relationship with him and by the leading of the Holy Spirit. But I don't think they were doing that, because after a while, the fruit that I was seeing, we looked more like the world than the Lord. I got to do a part 4.